Adventure games almost always come down to the quality of their writing, whether that's because there's almost nothing else to them, like in the modern Telltale-style adventure game, or because the puzzles are frustrating enough to make you want to punch through a wall like they are in older LucasArts or Sierra adventure games. And so, many of these games, past and present, choose to start off with a licensed base. For every original game like Monkey Island or Full Throttle, LucasArts would have an Indiana Jones adventure game, or something like we're looking at today, Sam & Max Hit the Road. Now, granted, Sam & Max wasn't exactly a hot property in the way Indiana Jones was, but they had their fans, and perhaps more importantly, their creator was working for LucasArts at the time, making the license relatively easy to acquire. And it's clear pretty immediately that it was a smart choice. The duo are a perfect fit for the irreverent style of LucasArts adventure games, and the game itself has a ton of extremely memorable moments. But like any adventure game from a time period, there are a lot of puzzles that have really, really stupid solutions. Just to give you an idea, the very first puzzle solution in the entire game requires you to use Max, something the game never tells you you can actually do, on the cat outside your office to retrieve a note from within the cat. But not every puzzle is that silly or challenging, and like any old adventure game, I highly recommend looking at a walkthrough whenever you get frustrated. Because the value in Sam & Max has never really had anything to do with finding the solutions to puzzles. It has to do with the situations the freelance police find themselves in, the dialogue, and just in general, everything that doesn't have to do with solving the puzzles. However, that doesn't mean we should completely ignore how you interact with the game's world. Even if you're following a walkthrough word for word, you need to be able to actually follow the instructions. And Hit the Road has a weird, strange, half-step interaction system. The long list of verbs from earlier games isn't present, but they hadn't quite figured out the verb coin solution from Curse of Monkey Island quite yet. Instead, you have to right-click to change your action, requiring you to cycle through every action in order to find the one you actually want to perform. It's a system that can sometimes become rather cumbersome, especially when you want to do something specific. But again, I want to emphasize that it's worth it. While its interaction system can sometimes be cumbersome and its puzzles obtuse, Sam & Max Hit the Road is a classic adventure game that still holds up on the comedy front, even if it doesn't play quite as well as I might have remembered. Every Monday, I look at a game that's at least 10 years old, what I would consider to be retro, and I see if it's held up today, if it's still worth playing now. If you like that idea, be sure to subscribe so you can see the latest videos. If you like this video in particular, be sure to hit that like button, and thanks for watching.